Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Since the announcement of the hanging of Balwant Singh Rajoana, scheduled for the 31st of March 2012, many viewers have queried the circumstances that led to his arrest, court case and subsequent death sentence. Balwant Singh was sentenced to death for his part in the assassination of Punjab Chief Minister Balwant Singh. The history is very deep and painful. However, we can only begin to discuss the subject by summarising the socio-political situation in Punjab during the 1980s and early 1990s. In the aftermath of the Vaisakhi massacre of 1978 and Operation Blue Star in June 1984, the political and security situation in Punjab was in a turmoil of magnitude proportions. Balwant Singh was the Congress Party president in the state of Punjab. When the government called elections in 1992, all major Sikh groups boycotted them and the voter turnout was very low. Accordingly, the Congress Party won and Balwant Singh was selected as Chief Minister. Balwant Singh joined forces with notorious Punjab police officers who, along with criminal gangs known as Black Cats, took the carnage in Punjab to new proportions. The state-sanctioned Operation Woodrose was commencing throughout the Punjab state, leading to daily murders of adherents of the Sikh faith and large-scale disorder. Human rights groups were prevented entry from Punjab and the world largely sat quiet whilst the killing of innocent Sikh males, females, elderly, youth and children continued unabated. Extrajudicial methods were ruthlessly enforced and Balwant Singh argued such means were necessary to control terrorism. However, at the time of Balwant Singh's death, more than 100 cases of police abuse were pending in the state's courts. During the tenure of Chief Minister Balwant Singh, human rights groups have reported over 50,000 deaths, largely at the hands of the state-sanctioned police and death squads. The elderly, women, nor children were spared. Many mothers still wait for their sons to return home.
ਤੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤੇ ਮੁੜ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਖੜ ਕੇ ਸਨ 91 ਚ ਜਦੋਂ 91 ਚ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਫੜ ਕੇ ਲੈ ਗਏ ਤੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਬੜਾ ਤਸ਼ੱਦਦ ਕੀਤਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਠੁੱਡ ਮਾਰੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਠੁੱਡ ਮੇਰਾ ਇੱਕ ਅੱਖ ਤੇ ਵੱਜ ਗਿਆ ਜੀ ਉਹ ਆ ਵੇਖੋ ਆ ਹਾਲਤ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤੀ
ਜਾਨੀ ਦਾ ਹਾਲਤ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਕੁੱਟ ਮਾਰ ਕੇ ਸੱਟ ਕੇ ਤੇ ਫੇਰ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਟੰਗ ਦੇਣਾ ਫਿਰ ਲੱਤਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜੂੜ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਖੜੇ ਹੋ ਜਾਣਾ ਖਿੱਚ ਦੇਣਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਸਰੀਰ ਜਾਂ ਬਵਾਸੀ ਹੋ ਜਾਣੀ ਤੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਠੁੱਡਾਂ ਠਾਡਾਂ ਮਾਰਨੀਆਂ ਨਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਬੋਲ ਹੋਣਾ ਤੇ ਫੇਰ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਲਾ ਕੇ ਸਿੱਟ ਦੇਣਾ
जब ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਕੋਈ ਜਵਾਬ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀਗਾ ਤਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਉਹ ਕਿਉਂ ਇਹ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ
ਉੱਥੇ ਹੁਣ ਸਾਡਾ ਜ਼ੋਰ ਕੀ ਸੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਗਾੜੀ ਕੋਈ ਜ਼ੋਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਸਾਡਾ
On the 31st of August 1995, Balwant Singh walked out of the Punjab and Haryana Civil Secretariat building in Chandigarh when a massive bomb explosion took place. The blast killed the Chief Minister and 17 others, including suspected bomber Balwant Singh, a special police officer with the Punjab Police. Balwant Singh Rajoana was one of the several Sikhs named as suspects in the assassination. On the 14th of January 1996, Balwant Singh was arrested from Rajpura, Punjab. Following his initial detention, the police took him to Ambala Chief Judicial Magistrate, Haryana, where he was remanded in police custody. On the 10th of February 1996, Balwant Singh was presented before the court of the Chief Judicial Magistrate at Burel Jail. The CBI filed the final charge sheet in 1997 and the court proceedings began. Following the death of Balwant Singh, there was a marked drop in the killing of Sikhs in Punjab. Balwant Singh was alleged to have assisted the planning and execution of the assassination of the Chief Minister. He accepted his guilt throughout the trial, stating he had done so as a response to the Chief Minister's policy of the large-scale killing of Sikhs. On the 27th of July 2007, Balwant Singh was held guilty on charges of murder, attempt to murder, abetment to suicide, criminal conspiracy under sections 4, 5 and 6 of the Explosives Act. On the 31st of July 2007, Balwant Singh Rajoana was awarded capital punishment by the court of Ravi Kumar Sondi, Additional Sessions Judge, Chandigarh.
ਇਸ ਧਰਤੀ ਦਾ ਮਾਣ ਵਧਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਕੌਮ ਦਾ ਮਾਣ ਵਧਾਵਾਂਗੇ
For this act, Bhai Balwant Singh Rajoana is due to be hanged. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.